مرحبا. This is Rihab El Hélou and welcome to our 6th lecture on the Phoenician Alphabet Hidden Mysteries. In this lecture, you will be introduced to the real story behind the origins of algebra and horoscope. So, yalla, let's begin. Now, before tackling the 5th letter of the Phoenician alphabet related to the birth of the lion god Horus, Apollo, symbolized also by the phoenix or the eagle or the hawk, we should understand the relation between the Phoenician alphabet, the calculation of Gematria, and the Phoenician clock or the Phoenician timepiece system. The first question to ask is, what is Gematria? The Gematria calculus or Jummal calculus is the notation and calculation by use of the letters of the Phoenician alphabet as numerals, in which the numbers are noted with the letters of the Phoenician alphabet. We note that the word Gematr or Gematur or Gematar is composed of the two terms Gemma or Jamma and Tur or Tar, and means the measure of the sum or the rule of the sum, where the term Jamma or Gamma, which represents the name of the third letter of the Phoenician alphabet that we saw in a previous video, symbolizing the third constellation Gemini or Gemelli, and we saw that the word Gamma means sum, to speak, sexual intercourse, and Gemini. And we find the verb Jamma in Arabic, Persian, and Turkish, which means add, measure. And we also find the words Tur and Tar, which mean in Arabic and Persian a plumb line or other mason's rule for making buildings perpendicular and level, noting that the verb Jamal means to add in Arabic, Persian, and Turkish. Hence, we assume that the terms Gematria, Gematr, Gemal, and Jummal mean to measure using addition. And it seems that the Phoenicians would have been fascinated by the theory of numbers for its aspect of pure mental science, close to the essence of things. Now, regarding to our proposed circle related to the Phoenician alphabet, which represents a symbolic illustration of a timepiece that displays the passage of time. We divided our Phoenician alphabet circle into 3 phases: dawn, nonne, and midnight, where nonne is the 9th hour after dawn, representing the 9th constellation of the zodiac, Sagittarius, symbolizing the Phoenician god of writing, Tot or Qadmus, as we're going to see in an upcoming video. Now, because the Gematria numeric value of a Phoenician letter is different from this Phoenician letter order in the Phoenician alphabet, for instance, Tau is the 22nd letter of the Phoenician alphabet. However, its gematria numeric value is 400. And Fa is the 17th letter of the Phoenician alphabet. However, its gematria numeric value is 80. So, I've tried to find a logical relationship between the numerical order of the letters of the Phoenician alphabet and the gematria numerical value of these Phoenician letters, which revealed a circle of a Phoenician clock or a Phoenician timepiece, because it's based on the Phoenician alphabet order. And it also revealed the steps of the restoration of the eyes of Horus, as we're going to see in this video lecture. For now, our proposed Phoenician timepiece is divided into 3 time periods: post-dawn period, post-nonne period, and post-midnight period. In the post-dawn period, the ordinal number of the Phoenician letter with respect to the dawn point is multiplied by the number 1. So, the gematria numerical value of the letter equals the order of the Phoenician letter with respect to the dawn times 1. So, Olaf or Olaf being the first letter after dawn, the equation performed to obtain its gematria numerical value is 1 times 1, which equals to 1. Bet being the second letter after dawn, the equation performed to obtain its gematria numerical value is 2 times 1, which equals to 2. Gamma or Gimel being the third letter after dawn, the equation performed to obtain its gematria numerical value is 3 times 1, which equals to 3, and so on, reaching the letter Tet, which is the 9th letter after dawn, representing the nonne, and where the equation performed to obtain its gematria numerical value is 9 times 1, which equals to 9. In the post-nonne period, where the nonne is the 9th hour after dawn, the ordinal number of the Phoenician letter with respect to the point of the nonne is multiplied by the number 10. So, the gematria numeric value of the letter equals the order of the Phoenician letter with respect to the time of nonne times 10. So, Yot being the first letter after nonne, the equation performed to obtain its gematria numerical value is 1 times 10, which equals to 10. Kaf being the second letter after nonne, the equation performed to obtain its gematria numerical value is 2 times 10, which equals to 20. Lamad being the third letter after nonne, the equation performed to obtain its gematria numerical value is 3 times 10, which equals to 30. And so on, reaching the letter Sadi, which is the 9th letter after nonne, and where the equation performed to obtain its gematria numerical value is 9 times 10, which equals to 90. In the post-midnight period, the ordinal number of the Phoenician letter with respect to the midnight point is multiplied by the number 100. So, the Gematria numeric value of the letter equals the order of the Phoenician letter with respect to midnight time times 100. So, Qufi being the first letter after midnight, the equation performed to obtain its Gematria numerical value is 1 times 100, which equals to 100. Rah being the second letter after midnight, the equation performed to obtain its Gematria numerical value is 2 times 100, which equals to 200. Shin being the third letter after midnight, the equation performed to obtain its Gematria numerical value is 3 times 100, which equals to 300. And finally, 2 or tau being the fourth letter after midnight, the equation performed to obtain its Gematria numerical value is 4 times 100, which equals to 400. Thus, we have 11 solar diurnal letters, or what is known in Arabic by الأحرف الشمسية, and 11 lunar nocturnal letters, or what is known in Arabic by الأحرف القمرية. So the solar or diurnal letters are أولاف, Bet, Gamma, Delta, Habulun or He, Wat or Wow, Zat or Zan, Hit, Tit, Yat, and Kaf. The lunar or nocturnal letters are Lamad, Mu or Mim, Nu or Nun, Samak, Ain, Fah, Sadi, Qufi, Rah, Shin, and Tu or Tau. We also noticed that the numerical value of the name of each Phoenician letter specifies the position and the order of the letter on the circle of the Phoenician alphabet, and likewise its position on the circle of the Phoenician clock.